Now, do you guys know Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon? Do you guys know that film? That I know, Serial. So, Behind the Mask is a mockumentary horror comedy. And to me, it's a very underrated horror film, and it's a horror comedy, not a serious horror film, but it's a horror comedy, and I think it's a fucking great movie. Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Now, I know you can get it on Shudder. It was on there, Amazon Prime. I don't know about the States. Hello, Scottish. You never saw it? Okay, well, you need to see it. I know Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon is a underrated, like extremely underrated film. I think it's a great film. I think you need to see it. However, those of us who are a fan of Leslie Vernon always wanted a sequel. And we are officially getting, not really a sequel, but we are officially getting an extension of that film, Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. You saw it. It was amazing. It's a great film. Oh my God. Yeah, seriously. I'm surprised you've never seen it. I would highly recommend it. I've been trying to get this movie on DVD or Blu-ray, whichever one. I collect both. So I've been trying to get this one. It's fun. It's a fun friggin' film. I think I'm going to watch it again this weekend. But anyways, we're going to head on over to Bloody Disgusting. Bloody Disgusting is a great site that I love using. I get a lot of my horror news from it. The movie, it's coming. The Rise of Leslie Vernon, Cannibal. We are getting a short film that takes place in the Leslie Vernon cinematic universe. It's technically not a sequel, obviously, or anything like that. It's a short film that officially takes place in that universe, and it's called Wait for It. And I'm really excited for this film. It's a short, so I'm really excited for it because I want to see what they're bringing into it. It's right now, it's on the festival circuit as we speak. So 2023 festival circuit, yes. I'm hoping it does really good. So what it does is it's set within the same universe as Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Wait for It is a loving deconstruction of the slasher genre. Seen from the perspective of a survivor girl, Darcy, played by Lily Ann Harrison, living in the aftermath of her own encounter with a psycho slasher killer. They follow her as she travels home at night without friends, always remaining wary of the inevitable return of her tormentor. I'm definitely going to check this out once it hits I'm hoping I get to vote for it. I'm a judge for an indie film or indie short films on Film Freeway. So I'm a judge. I get to watch a lot of really awesome indie films, mostly in the horror genre, because that's where I like to judge. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping I get to see this I hope I get to see this in my section. How you doing, Evolve? He is doing good. He is in the garage. Definitely. The short film is written and directed by Stevie, produced by Amy Larson and Dan Cerwanka, and executive producer Steve Squilante. The autopsy of Jane Doe, and Chris Garowski from Don't F in the Woods, which I thought Don't F in the Woods 1 and 2. It's a fun film. The Wicked One is also a good film. Stranded and Head. We also have Richard Stringham from Close Calls, 13 Fanboy, which I fucking loved, and 1031. So I'm really excited to see what happens with this film. I have always wanted a sequel to Leslie Vernon. And if you watch Leslie Vernon Behind the Mask, just again, forewarn, it's not a serious horror. It's a mockumentary. And it basically follows the life of a slasher serial killer by the name of Leslie Vernon, who wears a mask. There's lots of great underrated horror comedies that I think I'm going to start talking about on my YouTube channel, because I can't believe how underrated Behind the Mask is. Completely. I just blows my mind